This is my tractor presentation. In this presentation I am going to explain a few things before we start. My tractor presentation is going to be done a bit like my car presentation because the tractors have trailers and implements. I have some trailers and implements that I have built myself and found out that some have been done in real life. Some tractors come without trailers and some trailers come without tractors. So, as I said that this presentation was going to be like the car presentation that I did, I meant that the tractors and trailers that are separate are going to be put together if compatible. I also want to mention that sound quality will be better now I have a charge for my new laptop, and this laptop is equipped with a microphone connection, whereas the other laptop that I was using after mine had broken did not. Let's start. Number 1. Hanamag WD-26 from 1924 to 1925, branded Hanamag. The tractor you have just seen is one that did not come with a trailer. Now we are going to take a look at a trailer that this tractor can pull, and then we'll see some other trailers it can pull. I will also use the trailer from the car's presentation. Single axle utility trailer without the tray or canvas, roughly 1950s to 1960s. One Hanamag WD-26 with single axle utility trailer. Custom built one axle oval wheel open box utility trailer from 2024 to 2025. Two Hanamag WD-26 with custom built one axle oval wheel open box utility trailer. 2. Hanomag WD-26 from 1924 to 1925. Ackerman Pullman furniture van from 1950 to 1973, branded Karl Balke Holzminden. Two one Hanomag WD-26 with Ackerman Pullman furniture van. This next tractor is going to have a video done with its trailers. 3. Hanomag WD-26 from 1924 to 1925. E3 3-ton Einheiten hanger coal transport trailer from 1940 to 1955, branded 3 Muller and Sinning 3. Time for a short video. Before we start, I just want to say that the trailer for this tractor had false coal inside it. When I showed the pics, it was empty. Now, as I have said in other videos, I don't like falseness. Right, I did just do this video, but it was too long for the presentation, so I need to be short and brief with it. Right, what we are going to actually look at is this again. Oh, but on video. There's a reason for that, because this time I've actually put a false coal in there. Now, as I says, I don't really do falseness. So what we're going to do is actually going to remove that. going to show you something that is very effective. Like that, this is struggling to fall out. Obviously you can see little bits falling. There's a reason for that. Like I said, I've already done this video. I think I've got it stuck in there. Oh, can't let this video go over 2 minutes, I'm guessing. The last video I've done was 22 minutes. Ah, there we go. Right, so as you can see now, I have almost removed that. Now it is removed. That is now open. Now, this is also a coal truck, but I don't think this came with any false coal. So we are going to load this up like this one, and I'll show you how I've done that. Notice I'm not tipping it, but you can, if you can just see. Hang on, let me get a better light on this. I did try and show this light off within the video as well, and that didn't really work. This is a very powerful light, which you can see now perfectly that there is coal in there. I'll show you how I put it in there. I'll show you what coal I used. The coal I've used is charcoal. Now when you open this bag, you get this little bag in there, but there is another one on underneath it. There is quite a lot of coal in this. Not bad for £6. Right, I'm going to pause the video. In case you haven't noticed, I'm also using a microphone so you can hear me clearly. I'm going to pause the video and we're going to get set up, and I'm going to show you how to just crush this coal down simply. Even though it's late, I'm not going to be making any noise. Because what we're actually going to use, is these. And I'm only going to crush up one piece of coal. Right, no matter the size of the coal, using the pliers that I showed, it is actually just simple to crush. There's a piece of coal. Let me open these up a little bit wider, get this on the camera. And that's just how simple it is to crush. Just crush it up in your hand. Shorten these down a bit. I need to be careful because this might not fit on video, fit on the presentation, sorry. Don't worry about them little bits dropping. As I said, this is just a quick demonstration. So you can see that I'm actually crushing this up. I probably should have crushed it and then picked up a piece before I actually continued this, so I think I'm going to end up with some quite big lumps in this. So I'm going to pause the video and crush the rest of this up. Right, I've finished crushing it up. All you do is just pour it straight into the coal truck. Jesus Christ, I didn't think that that piece would fill this up this much. And there's still quite a big lump in there, but I can break that with my hands. Ignore the noise in the background. I'm on a microphone, so you should be able to hear me, no problem. Yeah, ignore the light, the battery's dying on it. But you can see that I'm actually crushing this up. I'm putting it in the coal truck. So when I bought this tractor with the 2 trailers, I bought it second hand, so it didn't have the coal load with it, which was completely empty, but I wasn't complaining for £7, considering that I've seen these go for near enough 30. And then all you do is fold the paper and pour it in. A quick demonstration on that. I need to be careful because I don't think I'm going to fit this video on. That means that I've just wasted all this time again. So you just get the paper, fold it. I've dropped quite a few bits. There we go. That is now full of coal. Obviously I can do the clean up afterwards. But I'm going to bring this wagon back, because this is the one that I showed on the last photo, sorry, not video. Just to show that I already did crush up some coal for it. And always best to keep it in a little bag, so you can actually pack it away. All you have to do is empty it into the bag. Always make sure that you have something underneath where you can clean up the mess. I'm going to show you how easy that is to do as well. I'm going to grab this truck, I'm going to put it at the edge of this, and I'm just going to scrape the coal into there. I know, because the battery's dying. It's alright, my little brother was just telling me that the light's flickering. Anyway, enjoy the rest of the presentation. E3 3-ton Einheitsanhänger coal transport trailer from 1940 to 1955, full, branded 2 Muller and Sinning 2. Three-one Hanomag WD-26 with E3 3-ton Einheitsanhänger coal transport trailer number 3 empty. 3-2 Hanomag WD-26 with E3 3-ton Einheitsanhänger coal transport trailer number 2 full. 3-3 Hanomag WD-26 with E3 3-ton Einheitsanhänger coal transport trailers numbers 2 and 3 empty. 3-4 Hanomag WD-26 with E3 3-ton Einheitsanhänger coal transport trailers numbers 3 and 2 full. Four John Deere Lance 2016 from 1958 to 1960. 4-1 John Deere Lance 2016 with custom brace tow bar hitch. 4-2 John Deere Lance 2016 with custom brace tow bar hitch and single axle utility trailer. 'Algair single axle agricultural trailer from 1946 to 1955. 4-3 John Deere Lance 2016 with Algair single axle agricultural trailer. 4-4 John Deere Lance 2016 with custom built one axle oval wheel open box utility trailer. Custom built one axle tandem grain hopper 500 from 2025 to 2026. Custom built one axle tandem grain hopper 500 with the unloading auger extended. 4.5 John Deere Lance 2016 with custom built 1 axle tandem grain hopper 500. John Deere Lance 2016 with custom built 1 axle tandem grain hopper 500 with the unloading auger extended. Four six John Deere Lance 2016 with custom built 1 axle tandem grain hopper 500 and custom built 1 axle overwheel open box utility trailer. John Deere Lance 2016 with custom built 1 axle tandem grain hopper 500 with the unloading auger extended and custom built 1 axle overwheel open box utility trailer. Custom built 4-wheel Terragrip Landmaster Favourite 1000 Series 1 slurry tanker from 2025 to 2026. Four seven John Deere Lance 2016 with custom built 4-wheel Terragrip Landmaster Favourite 1000 Series 1 slurry tanker. 5. Hanomag R16B from 1952 to 1957, branded Hanomag R16. 'Leiterwagen Haywaggon from 1920 to 1950. 5-1 Hanomag R16B with Leiterwagen Haywaggon. 6. Dietz D40L from 1962 to 1965, branded Dietz. 6-1 Dietz D40L with single axle utility trailer. 6-2 Dietz D40L with Algair single axle agricultural trailer. Six three Dietz D40L with custom built one axle oval wheel open box utility trailer. In case you haven't noticed, in the presentation I've only shown the trailers on their own once. The reason for that is because you only need to see them once. This next trailer is the trailer that I built myself that has been built in real life, as you can tell by the dates. If you have seen this trailer in some of my YouTube videos, you will notice that it did not have a jockey wheel. I have now built one. I built it out of a nail, cutting the round head off the nail for the wheel. Then I used copper wire to make the rest of it. I used super glue to hold the parts that would have been welded. The reason I said I use super glue for the parts that use weld is because I made it so it can raise up and down. You will see that if you look carefully in the pics when it is on the tractor. The jockey wheel on the trailer does not move because I also use super glue to hold the wheel in place, but it still looks good. Custom built one axle tractor drum filled Bowser milk tanker from 1948 to 2026, branded glass lined United Dairies milk tank. Six four Deutz D40L with custom built one axle tractor drum filled Bowser milk tanker. Six five Deutz D40L with custom built one axle tandem grain hopper 500. Deutz D40L with custom built one axle tandem grain hopper 500 with the unloading auger extended. Six six Deutz D40L with custom built one axle tandem grain hopper 500 and custom built one axle oval wheel open box utility trailer. Deutz D40L with custom built 1 axle tandem grain hopper 500 with the unloading auger extended and custom built 1 axle oval wheel open box utility trailer. Six seven Deutz D40L with custom built 4-wheel Terra Grip Landmaster Favourite 1000 Series 1 slurry tanker. 7. Deutz Fahr DX 4.70 from 1983 to 1989, branded DX 4.70 Deutz Fahr. 7.1 Deutz Fahr DX 4.70 with Algair single axle agricultural trailer. 7.2 Deutz Fahr DX 4.70 with custom built 1 axle oval wheel open box utility trailer. Seven three Deutz Fahr DX 4.70 with custom built 1 axle tandem grain hopper 500. Deutz-Fahr DX 4.70 with custom built 1 axle tandem grain hopper 500 with the unloading auger extended. Seven four Deutz-Fahr DX 4.70 with custom built 1 axle tandem grain hopper 500 and custom built 1 axle oval wheel open box utility trailer. Deutz-Fahr DX 4.70 with custom built 1 axle tandem grain hopper 500 with the unloading auger extended and custom built 1 axle oval wheel open box utility trailer. Seven five Deutz-Fahr DX 4.70 with custom built 4-wheel Terra Grip Landmaster Favourite 1000 Series 1 slurry tanker. I know I branded this tractor but you can't see it that well, so I am going to show a close-up of the brand names on the tractor. The next tractor is exactly the same as the one you just seen except for the hitch. The hitches are completely different and as you can tell that the one you just seen did not have its own trailers, the one that we are about to see does have its own trailers. 8. Deutz-Fahr DX 4.70 from 1983 to 1989, branded DX 4.70 Deutz-Fahr. Two-axle Pritchenwagen mit Bordwendenlampe, Schafflicher Anhänger from 1951 to 1961 times 2. Eight one Deutz-Fahr DX 4.70 with one two-axle Pritchenwagen mit Bordwendenlampe, Schafflicher Anhänger. Eight two Deutz-Fahr DX 4.70 with two two-axle Pritchenwagen mit Bordwendenlampe, Schafflicher Anhänger. A spout. A tipper. The tip rim function. Universal broadcast the spreader and gritter from 1963 to 1982. Universal broadcaster spreader and gritter in function. Nine. Mercedes-Benz MB Track 700 from 1972 to 1991. Nine one. Mercedes-Benz MB Track 700 with universal broadcaster spreader and gritter. Mercedes-Benz MB Track 700 with universal broadcaster spreader and gritter in function. Custom built snow plough from 2026. Custom built snow plough tilted to the right. Custom built snow plough tilted to the left.
When this snowplow is on the tractor, I am not going to do the picks the same way as I did it on its own. I am going to do it tilting the snowplow from the angle the tractor is placed. So, as the angle of the tractor goes from right, front, left and then back, it will be right, then right with the plow tilting right and then right with the plow tilting left. The same will be done for the front, left and back. 9.2. Mercedes-Benz MB Track 700 with universal broadcaster spreader and gritter with custom built snowplow. Mercedes-Benz MB Track 700 with universal broadcaster spreader and gritter in function with the custom built snowplow. Ten. Mercedes-Benz MB Track 6570 from 1973 to 1975. 2-axle 4-tuner high-sided standard agricultural trailer from 1975 to 1995 times 2. Ten one. Mercedes-Benz MB Track 6570 with one 2-axle 4-tuner high-sided standard agricultural trailer. Ten two. Mercedes-Benz MB Track 6570 with two 2-axle 4-tuner high-sided standard agricultural trailers. 11. Schluter Super 1250 VL from 1975 to 1993, branded Schluter. 4-tuner 2-axle high-sided agricultural trailer from 1975 to 1995 times 2. 11.1. Schluter Super 1250 VL with one 4-tuner 2-axle high-sided agricultural trailer. 11.2. Schluter Super 1250 VL with two 4-tuner 2-axle high-sided agricultural trailers. 'This tractor is another one that you can't see the brand name, so once again I am going to do another close-up. It was hard to get it so you could see the lettering. To get the lettering so it was noticeable I had to use a dull light. To show that the brand name is on the tractor I took another photo of the tractor in a brighter light. This next tractor is going to be different because it has custom built hitches and a removable front end. I am going to put a trailer and an implementer on it just to show off the hitches. The tractor also has working steering. I will do the steering the same way as I did the snowplow when it was on the Mercedes-Benz MB Trax 700. The front end of a tractor. We are now going to see the tractor without the front end. "12. Fendt Favorite 926 Vario from 1995 to 2003, branded Fendt, Favorite 926, Fendt Vario, Fendt." "12.1. Fendt Favorite 926 Vario with the front end on it." "12.2. Fendt Favorite 926 Vario with custom Latron brace hitch for bracing plows." Lemken Europol 7x5 4L mounted reversible plough with depth wheel from 1995 to 2012, branded Europol 7 Lemken. Lemken Europol 7x5 4L mounted reversible plough with depth wheel, reversed, rotated and in-road transport. "12.3. Fendt Favorite 926 Vario with custom Latron brace hitch and Lemken Europol 7x5 4L mounted reversible plough with depth wheel." 12.4 Fendt Favorite 926 Vario with custom Latron brace hitch and Lemken Europol 7x5 4L mounted reversible plough with depth wheel, reversed, rotated and in-road transport. Twelve five Fendt Favorite 926 Vario with custom Latron tow bar hitch. 12.6 Fendt Favorite 926 Vario with custom Latron tow bar hitch and custom built one axle tractor drawn fill Bowser milk tanker. 'This next trailer is going to attach to the tractor's hitch as normal, meaning it will be using its original hitch. The original hitch is a drawbar hitch. Kesborha K10 SPW SR 3-axle PKS flatbed from 1958 to 1969. Twelve seven Fendt Favorite 926 Vario with Kesborha K10 SPW SR 3-axle PKS flatbed. On the tractor that you have just seen has brand names that the camera is struggling to see. I would like to show some close-ups, but the letters are far too small for me to show them. Moving on to the next tractor. 13 Hanomag ST100 from 1936 to 1951. Two-axle drop-side dog coal trailer from 1936 to 1952 times 2. Two-axle drop-side dog coal trailer from 1936 to 1952 full. Thirteen-one Hanomag ST100 with one two-axle drop-side dog coal trailer empty. Thirteen-two Hanomag ST100 with one two-axle drop-side dog coal trailer full. Thirteen-three Hanomag ST100 with two two-axle drop-side dog coal trailers empty. Thirteen-four Hanomag ST100 with two two-axle drop-side dog coal trailers full. 14. Hanomag ST100 from 1936 to 1951. Tarpaulin cover times 2. Two-axle drop-side dog all-purpose trailer with tarpaulin cover from 1936 to 1951 times 2, branded Fat Hanomag Schlepper und Anhänger. Two-axle drop-side dog all-purpose trailer without tarpaulin cover from 1936 to 1951, branded Fat Hanomag Schlepper und Anhänger. Two-axle drop-side dog all-purpose trailer with tarpaulin cover from 1936 to 1951, branded Fat Hanomag Schlepper und Anhänger. Fourteen one Hanomag ST100 with 1 2-axle drop-side dog all-purpose trailer without tarpaulin cover. Fourteen two Hanomag ST100 with 1 2-axle drop-side dog all-purpose trailer with tarpaulin cover. 14.3. Hanomag ST100 with two 2-axle drop-side dog all-purpose trailers without tarpaulin cover. Fourteen four. Hanomag ST100 with two 2-axle drop-side dog all-purpose trailers with tarpaulin cover. Smooth grading bucket. Tuft digging bucket. '15. Eicher Koenigsegger EM300 King Tiger with front loader from 1950 to 1968. '15-1. Eicher Koenigsegger EM300 King Tiger with front loader raised from 1959 to 1968. '15-2. Eicher Koenigsegger EM300 King Tiger with front loader and smooth grading bucket. 15.3. Ico Koenigsegger EM300 King Tiger with front loader raised and smooth grading bucket. 15.4. Ico Koenigsegger EM300 King Tiger with front loader raised and smooth grading bucket in tipping position. 15.5. Ico Koenigsegger EM300 King Tiger with front loader and tut digging bucket. 15.6. Ico Koenigsegger EM300 King Tiger with front loader raised and tut digging bucket. 15.7. Ico Koenigsegger EM300 King Tiger with front loader raised and tut digging bucket in tipping position. 'This is another tractor that did not have any trailers with it. I am telling you this because I feel the need to explain how the tractor is going to be set compatible with trailers that did not come with the tractor. I am going to fit the tractor's buckets with a compatible trailer and leave the front loader at the same angle all the way through. So, what I meant in the slide just is the way the buckets would be needed for the trailer the tractor is hauling. I will explain why the bucket would be needed for each trailer at the end of each tractor list. Now let's continue. 15.8. Ico Koenigsegger EM300 King Tiger with front loader and tut digging bucket with Algae single axle agricultural trailer. The reason for the tut digging bucket to be on the tractor with the trailer while it is empty is because the tractor is ready to go and dig out taproots. It would use the trailer to carry the taproots ready for processing. Before the taproots leave the farmer would drive the tractor with the trailer tailing behind to the farm's water pump. The farmer would then attach a hose pipe to the water pump and wash the taproots while they're still in the trailer. After the taproots have been washed, the farmer would then drive to the nearest gas station and fill up the tractor's fuel tank. The farmer would also fill up a carry tank just in case that the tractor starts to run low on fuel. After the farmer has enough fuel, the farmer would then be able to set out on a long road journey. The long road journey would be to a facility where the taproots would be processed into something tasty, especially if they are dock leaf and dandelion roots. Now, dock leaf, known as burdock, and dandelion roots are used to make the tasty drink known as dandelion and burdock. After the farmer has made his first delivery, he would go back to the farm to carry out more work if he has just started work. Depending on how long the distance is, he would probably make another gas station stop. I forgot to say that the tut digging bucket is used to dig out the taproots. 15.9 Eicher Koenigsegger EM300 King Tiger with front loader and smooth grading bucket with Algair single axle agricultural trailer loaded with the tut digging bucket. Now for the reason of the tractor having this combination is the fact of the buckets being changed with one bucket in the trailer. So, as it goes, reminiscing back to the taproot job, let's say that the tractor had just finished a shift and the animals need feeding. To feed the animals, a smooth graded bucket would be better than a tut digging bucket. That's the reason for the change of the buckets, because a smooth grading bucket has less impact of scratching or roughing ground surface. A tut digging bucket would scratch and rough up a ground surface. Now for the tough digging bucket being in the trailer, let's reminisce to when the tractor went to the factory. The tractor has only made one journey and needs to make more journeys, but the animals need feeding. The taproot field is a distance on the farm. The tractor will have to pass where the animals are. The tool shed is usually near the farmhouse where the smooth grading bucket and other farm equipment would be kept. A house on a farm can be anywhere within the farm grounds. Let's say that the farmhouse is near the entrance where the tractor leaves for the factory. So, on its way back it goes to the tool shed, raises the tut digging bucket onto the trailer, detaches the bucket so it is in the trailer. The farmer then collects the other bucket on the tractor and hitches up to the trailer. The farmer takes the tractor and trailer to the animals, detaches the trailer and feeds the animals. After the feeding, instead of going all the way back to the tool shed, the farmer can find a safe place in the feeding area to leave the bucket, then reattach the tut digging bucket and carry on with the taproot harvest. When the harvest is complete, the tractor can take both buckets back to the tool shed. A new addition has just been made to my collection. I made it myself so I could show what it does rather than explain what it does. What I have made is a stationary engine. I made the engine out of a bicycle brake lever. I used matchsticks for the base. I used cardboard, copper wire and a small piece of match for the steering pivot. For the flywheels, I used nail heads superglued to washers. I also used nail heads for the wheels. I used copper wire for the axles, bearings and handle. Stationary engine. 1510 Ica Koenigsegger EM300 King Tiger with front loader and smooth grading bucket with custom built one axle oval wheel open box utility trailer. Another day. The utility trailer has been used to carry tools for maintenance around where the animals are. It is once again time for the animals to have their feed. The farmer has had a customer request for some clean soil. The farmer needs the utility trailer to carry a piece of equipment. So, as the farmer feeds the animals, he can collect the trailer at the same time. The farmer needs the tut digging bucket from the tool shed. He can put the smooth grading bucket in the tool shed when he swaps buckets. He also needs another piece of equipment from the tool shed that only the trailer can carry. So, the farmer has fed the animals and collected the trailer, and now the tractor is in the format of the combination in the pictures. 1511 Ica Koenigsegger EM300 King Tiger with front loader and tut digging bucket with custom built one axle oval wheel open box utility trailer. The reason for this combination, what happened was, the farmer swapped buckets and realised that the tractor's tank was close to empty. The reason the trailer was still on the tractor is because the farmer did not have to detach it as he needs it to carry a piece of equipment. So he drives to the gas station in that combination. 1512 Ica Koenigsegger EM300 King Tiger with front loader and tut digging bucket with custom built one axle oval wheel open box utility trailer loaded. Right, what you can see in the trailer is the equipment that the farmer needs for his clean soil task. The load that is in the trailer is a stationary engine. The reason that the farmer needs it is because he needs to power a trommel. A trommel is a mesh pipe that separates common minerals. How a trommel works. The mesh pipe rotates and separates dirt from rock. It has different mesh sizes, starting with small, ending with large. The small mesh holes would be the size to only let small grains like sand through, so fine dirt would fall out the first mesh, and that's what the farmer needs. To power the trommel, the farmer would attach a cam belt to one of the stationary engine's flywheels and to the mechanism that rotates the mesh pipe. So, when the stationary engine is powered up, the flywheels spin simultaneously. As they spin, the one with the cam belt rotates the belt and the belt rotates the trommel. Now the trommel is powered up, the farmer can use the tut digging bucket to load up the trommel to load fine dirt into sacks. Now the sacks can be loaded into the trailer. The reason I made the stationary engine is because I didn't want to have to explain that as well. 1513. Ica Koenigsegg EM300 King Tiger with front loader and tut digging bucket with custom built 1 axle tandem grain hopper 500. Now, a tut digging bucket has no use for this trailer. How the configuration has come to be is, the animals need feeding again but there is no grain. So, as the grain trailer is usually kept by the storage units nearby where the animals are, the farmer had been digging in a nearby field and needs grain for the animals. To collect the grain, he would have to go to another farm. So, as the farmer is in a nearby field to the trailer, it would be easier to collect the trailer first before switching the bucket. That's why I didn't show the unloading auger extended. 1514. Ica Koenigsegg EM300 King Tiger with front loader and smooth grading bucket with custom built 1 axle tandem grain hopper 500. The tractor has now had a bucket change. Now the farmer can set off to collect grain for the animal feed. The smooth grading bucket would be ideal for loading up the grain hopper. 1515. Ica Koenigsegg EM300 King Tiger with front loader and smooth grading bucket with custom built 1 axle tandem grain hopper 500 with the unloading auger extended. The farmer has now returned to the farm and is about to unload the grain hopper. The grain hopper has an unloading auger that sends grain from the hopper through the auger and into a storage unit. The unloading auger extends to the side for unloading. 1516. Ica Koenigsegg EM300 King Tiger with front loader and smooth grading bucket with custom built 4-wheel Terragrip Landmaster Favourite 1000 Series 1 slurry tanker. Now this combination. Before a slurry tanker can get close to a slurry lagoon or pit, the ground needs to be perfectly flat and firm. A smooth grading bucket would be perfect for smoothing and flattening the ground. A heavy tanker could tip or get stuck. The smooth grading bucket is used to smooth out ruts and spread gravel to create a stable ground for the tanker to be placed on while filling. 1517. Aker Koenigsegger EM300 King Tiger with front loader and tut digging bucket with custom built 4-wheel Terra Grip Landmaster Favourite 1000 Series 1 slurry tanker. The reason for the tut digging bucket being with the slurry tanker is to help break down cattle dung to fill up the slurry tanker. How it is done is the farmer takes the tractor to collect the slurry tanker after smoothing the ground. Then the farmer places the tanker under a slurry pump. The farmer then uses the tut digging bucket to break down the manure and mixes it with water. After the mixing, the farmer connects the pump to the tanker and fills the tanker ready for fertilisation. Tut digging bucket. Removable enclosed cabin. With this tractor, I'm only going to explain the combinations that don't have explanatory. If I was to explain the combinations on the previous tractor with this tractor, then it would be pointless. 16. John Deere 692OS Premium with front loader from 2001 to 2006, branded 692OS John Deere. Sixteen one. John Deere 692OS Premium with front loader raised from 2001 to 2006, branded 692OS John Deere. 16.2. John Deere 692OS Premium with front loader and removable enclosed cabin, branded 692OS John Deere. Sixteen three. John Deere 692OS Premium with front loader raised and removable enclosed cabin, branded 692OS John Deere.
Sixteen four. John Deere 692OS Premium with front loader and tut digging bucket. Sixteen five. John Deere 692OS Premium with front loader raised and tut digging bucket. Sixteen six. John Deere 692OS Premium with front loader raised and tut digging bucket in tipping position. Sixteen seven. John Deere 692OS Premium with front loader and tut digging bucket with removable enclosed cabin.
16.8. John Deere 692OS Premium with front loader raised and tut digging bucket with removable enclosed cabin.
John Deere 692OS Premium with front loader raised and tut digging bucket in tipping position with removable enclosed cabin. Now, when I put the trailers with this tractor, I am going to do it the same as the previous tractor except for showing this tractor with and without the removable enclosed cabin. 1610 John Deere 692OS Premium with front loader and tut digging bucket without the removable enclosed cabin hitched to the Lemken Europol 7x5 4-0 mounted reversible plough with depth wheel. It's a nice hot summer's day and the farmer's just bought a new field. The field has boulders inside it and the field needs ploughing. Because it's a hot day, the farmer thinks it would be better to drive the tractor without the removable enclosed cabin, so he removes the cabin. The farmer uses a tut digging bucket to push the boulders out of the plough's way as he ploughs the field. That's the reason why I put the bucket in the position it is in. 1611 John Deere 692OS Premium with front loader and tut digging bucket with removable enclosed cabin hitched to the Lemken Europol 7x5 4-0 mounted reversible plough with depth wheel. It's a dreadful wet and rainy day and the farmer has just bought a new field. The field has boulders inside it and the field needs ploughing. Because it's a wet and cold day, the farmer knows it would be better to drive the tractor with the removable enclosed cabin, so he leaves the cabin on the tractor. 1612 John Deere 692OS Premium with front loader and tut digging bucket without removable enclosed cabin hitched to the Lemken Europol 7x5 4-0 mounted reversible plough with depth wheel, reversed, rotated and in-road transport.
It's a nice hot summer's day and the farmer has just bought a new field. Because it's a nice day, the farmer drives to the field without the removable enclosed cabin. 1613 John Deere 6920S Premium with front loader and tut digging bucket with removable enclosed cabin hitched to the Lemken Europol 7x5 furrow mounted reversible plough with depth wheel, reverse rotated and in road transport. It's a dreadful wet and rainy day and the farmer has just bought a new field. Because it's a wet and cold day, the farmer drives to the field leaving the removable enclosed cabin on the tractor. 1614 John Deere 6920S Premium with front loader and tut digging bucket without removable enclosed cabin hitched to the Algaea single axle agricultural trailer. Sixteen 15 John Deere 6920S Premium with front loader and tut digging bucket with removable enclosed cabin hitched to the Algaea single axle agricultural trailer. 1616 John Deere 692OS Premium with front loader and tut digging bucket without removable enclosed cabin hitched to the custom built one axle oval wheel open box utility trailer. 1617 John Deere 692OS Premium with front loader and tut digging bucket with removable enclosed cabin hitched to the custom built one axle oval wheel open box utility trailer. 1618
John Deere 692OS Premium with front loader and tut digging bucket without removable enclosed cabin hitched to the custom built 1-axle oval wheel open box utility trailer loaded. $16.19 John Deere 692OS Premium with front loader and tut digging bucket with removable enclosed cabin hitched to the custom built 1-axle oval wheel open box utility trailer loaded. $16.20 John Deere 692OS Premium with front loader and tut digging bucket without removable enclosed cabin hitched to the custom built 1-axle tractor drawn fill bowser milk tanker. $16.21 John Deere 692OS Premium with front loader and tut digging bucket with removable enclosed cabin hitched to the custom built 1-axle tractor drawn fill bowser milk tanker. The tut digging bucket has no real reason for being with the milk tanker. $16.22 John Deere 692OS Premium with front loader and tut digging bucket without removable enclosed cabin hitched to the custom built 1-axle tandem grain hopper 500. $16.23 John Deere 692OS Premium with front loader and tut digging bucket with removable enclosed cabin hitched to the custom built 1-axle tandem grain hopper 500. 1624. John Deere 692OS Premium with front loader and tut digging bucket without removable enclosed cabin hitched to the custom built 4-wheel Terra Grip Landmaster Favourite 1000 Series 1 slurry tanker. $16.25. John Deere 692OS Premium with front loader and tut digging bucket with removable enclosed cabin hitched to the custom built 4-wheel Terra Grip Landmaster Favourite 1000 Series 1 slurry tanker. That is the end of my tractor presentation. I hope you enjoyed the brilliance of my 1/87 scale collection of model vehicles. There are more presentations to come. Zakończenie.